Okay, Dr. Chris Kordick here. So what we're gonna do today is I'm gonna go through the top 3 breakfast foods that you wanna stay away from, the things that you want to actually avoid. The first one is gonna be donuts. They're good. I understand. I remember my order. So my order was, for the longest time, every Saturday morning, even through chiropractic school, I'd go and I'd get donuts. I'd get a chocolate long john. It had to be no filling. I would get the blueberry donut and a strawberry donut. And I would get that maybe 2 or 3 times a week. I'd get that because that was like my favorite order, right? And then I started realizing, okay, that's probably not the best option because donuts are one of the worst foods that you can have because they are fried. Okay, because they're fried and they're made with sugar. And that's one of the worst foods that you can have. So we don't want to have a donut. Okay, in croissants and bagels and these kind of things, that's number 1 on the list of things that you should not be eating for breakfast. You do not want to start your day off with massive amounts of carbs and sugar. This is not a good idea, okay? The second thing is cereals. How good are cereals, right? So I grew up Apple Jacks, Smacks. I love cereal. My dad and I, we ate cereal growing up my whole life. I love cereal, right? But cereal is not your best option when it comes to your health, okay? So cereals, it's like a sugar bomb. That's all it is. And you're eating it with pasteurized milks. Stay away from cereal. Not a good option, okay? With cereals, I'm gonna include the instant oatmeal. I do have oatmeal every once in a while, maybe once a week we'll have oatmeal. There's a proper way to cook oatmeal and there's an improper way. And so if you're getting instant oatmeal, that's something that you actually want to stay away from, okay? Because it's got preservatives and sugars and all that other junk in there. And then you're most likely going to cook it in a microwave, which that's a whole nother video for another day, but I'd highly recommend not using the microwave at all. I haven't used my microwave in about 8 years. And then the last thing that you want to stay away from is your drinks. Remember, if you're drinking juices, this is not a good option. It's not a good option to be drinking juices that are loaded with sugar. They're not giving you any vitamins and minerals and the things that you want. If you're making your own fresh pressed juice, that's a whole nother ballgame. That's a wonderful thing to do. But if you're buying store-bought juices, Minute Maids, I don't even remember, Welch's, even the Naked juices, those juices, you want to stay away from those. And your lattes, the other thing, do not drink your calories early in the morning. That's some of the worst choices that you could possibly make is drinking heavy loads of sugar early in the morning. This is gonna mess up your ghrelin hormone and it's gonna make you hungry throughout the rest of the day. You guys know that feeling where you don't eat anything one day and you make it all the way to lunch and you're like, I'm not even that hungry. The next day you had oatmeal, you had cereal, you had a donut, you had it like 7 a.m. in the morning, and by like 9 you are starving and your stomach is growling. It's because that ghrelin hormone was spiked up, okay? The ghrelin hormone is what we actually want to keep down throughout the day because that's your hunger hormone. People are eating too much as it is. Our quantities are too big as it is. So watch out for the next video. It's going to be about the proper breakfast foods to eat, and just a little segue into that, it's going to be protein and fat. Okay.